What's happening in Lake Tahoe? Well, after a day out on the beach or in the mountains or on the water, tune us in for the Tahoe Tonight Show. I say us because it's a jam-packed show full of interviews, people stopping by the studio, talking about events, businesses, 5, 8, and 11 o'clock.
Insane.
Yeah, Kyla's here talking about rattlesnakes
We
and
were
dogs.
actually.
Yeah, we actually were. You know, it's your new place. You're down there. You know, that's one thing I love about Tahoe. We don't really have the snakes and don't really have the poison. What do we have here? Not poison ivy, poison
oak.
Poison oak is what we get. Yeah, you don't have that here.
No.
Your new place down there. We just were talking about rattlesnakes. And training the dogs to stay away. I mean, that's something they do.
Yeah, they actually have a course for dogs.
I've seen this.
So there's like an anti-venom that you can get, and some vets would recommend that, and some vets would recommend this awareness, so like they know not.
Yeah, they have like a buzzer, so when they get it, they get a bad reaction.
Yeah.
So then, because otherwise they're curious about a snake.
Yeah, and supposedly your dog doesn't have to be smart to do that, because I have kind of a dog that's
not as
he
smart.
Doesn't have a lot of tools in his box, and he said no, as you'd be surprised, they actually pick it up and learn to avoid them, avoidance class.
So I guess let's start. First, people don't know what Tahoe Tails and Trails is. Give them that picture, and then let's talk about your new location and what you're doing there.
Yeah, so Tahoe Tails and Trails, we've been doing, we do daycare, boarding, grooming, and we're on Kingsbury Grade. We do cage-free, so everybody's kind of hanging out with each other, playing or laying down or doing whatever dogs do. We do separate
Cage-free makes for better chicken, too, I must say.
You know, it really does.
It really does.
Makes for a happier dog and better eggs, yeah. Yeah, it's really good.
Cage-free, I haven't heard that for a dog, but that makes sense.
It's, you know, I mean, they don't like to be stuck in a box when they're away from their mom and dad, or, you know, I mean, it's just a good environment if the dog wants to do that. And there's a lot of dogs that don't want to do that.
Really, they just want to stay like in a little kennel or whatever and just chill?
Or they just want to not be in that environment at all. They're just not social, or they just don't want to have that open play space, you know, type of feel. But for dogs that do, it's a great place, you know, for them to go when they have to be away from mom and dad.
Yeah, they love it.
Yeah, we've got cameras, so you can spy on your dog, which is great, you know. Except
you said people love watching,
They do love to watch.
They're there on vacation, yet they're watching a video on their phone of their dog playing back in Tahoe. Is hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. There's some, you know, some behaviors that we have to kind of explain what's going on, and what's happening, but those get a little interesting. But dogs are dogs. So yeah, so we do that, and then we just started doing rescue. So now we kind of incorporated that. This is one of our sanctuary dogs.
This dog's paralyzed.
He is, and he's actually has a lot more energy than he's showing right now. He's just in this kind of like chill mode. But he got, we think he got hit by a car and then not taken care of properly. So we do acupuncture. The gals at Heal Integrative Medicine volunteer their time. They do physical therapy and acupuncture, underwater treadmill, which is an amazing thing that we have now in the basin.
Wow. And this dog has wheels. Like he has like a cart, like Like So I guess
he has to get his wheels aligned at least once a month because he is a madman. Yeah.
With his front legs work, it's his back.
Front legs go, and then the back legs, and they're custom made for his body. Why'd you not bring his wheels? So you know, we were kind of.
She left the wheels at the business.
I did. Yeah. He likes to be in my lap right now.
And who designed the wheels?
They're called Eddie's wheels. Yeah, and they're probably the best wheels on the market.
I'm going to assume Eddie designed them?
I think, yeah. I mean, I didn't get to talk to Eddie.
So this is like they make different sizes for different dogs that need them?
All different sizes, all different accommodations, body types. I mean, they take the measurements of the dog, and then they literally build the cart to fit.
What are the wheels like? Are they inflatable tires? Or
I've never had to inflate them.
No, okay.
They're just.
They're not like a hard. I know. I'm like.
I don't know.
I'm making you wish you brought the wheels.
And they go on the snow.
No kidding.
Yes, they do. And I actually have skis that I got to go on there. But I never did. The prototype never became a reality this winter. But next winter, because we were having problem post-holing with the front legs, because we had the skis in the back. So I need to do like some kind of snowshoe type of thing for the front legs.
He's gonna have skis on his back and snowshoes on the front. But this is it captures what you're after with this new rescue. I mean, whatever it takes. You're not wanting people to put dogs down. I was saying, I remember as a kid, like we had a dog and it wasn't real well behaved, and my folks were like, "Oh, we're taking it to the farm."
Right.
And I used to, as a kid, I was always like, can we go visit the farm? And it was like, oh, it's really, really far away. And I remember I was like, you guys took it to the farm. You guys were back in like a half hour. Like, how far is this farm?
Let's go to the farm.
And it wasn't until I got older, I was like, I wonder what happened. I got to ask my dad. He's in town. Ask him, where's that? Whatever happened to that dog? But that's a cool thing.
And there's always, it's the hardest part about being a human in a dog's world is that we have to know when the right time is.
Right.
And sometimes we go a little longer just because our hearts are going to hurt.
That's a great
point. When they need us to help them.
Yeah, to transition.
But also to know, hey, he's got so much life in him, and he loves to play fetch, and he does really well, and he's healthy. And
he plays fetch with the wheels. That's
he
awesome.
Jumps up and gets it. I mean, he is.
No kidding.
He does it. So,
wow.
So it's just being able to, I guess.
How many dogs can you handle down there right now?
Well, right now we've got 3 sanctuary dogs, and then I have 3 of my own dogs. So 2 of the sanctuary dogs are seniors, senior. One's 17. Her name's Doris. She wears a diaper, and
sounds like a
17-year-old
dog's name.
She's 6.8 pounds. She's a little Yorkie, and she runs the house. She is in charge of everybody. And then Sammy's 12 years old, and he's like an Aussie kind of mix.
Cool.
I have to bring him in. He's a really sweet dog. And those guys will probably just live their life out. Sammy's got some cancer, and Doris just is 17 and it's got a lot. So to transition into a new home, unless it was the right person that really understood, peeing every 20 minutes wherever you want.
Well, keep up what you're doing. It's cool to have you come in and just remind people now that that's a growing operation, the rescue down there in Woodford's, and then your operation right there on Kingsbury.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Tahoe Tails and Trails. Go see Kyla. We'll take a break and be back with more. Stay with.